It originated out of my own personal desire to fulfill my own musical needs. I was originally a banjo player, and when I was young and foolish, and at the same time I started to learn to build and repair guitars. And so for many years I built guitars, and I loved the feeling of the wood, the sound of wood, and at the same time I was kind of locked into my own kind of banjo technique. So it took me after about I guess 15 or 20 years of thinking about it, I finally built a wooden string thing with a 5-string banjo neck on it. And so it sounded kind of like this, and I started out by just playing banjo stuff on it. And so after doing that for a while, I kind of thought, well, that sounds nice, but what would happen if I add an extra string to this instrument? And so I added a 6th string, this note here, and I continued with my banjo technique. After doing that for a while, I got bored, and I realized the instrument sounded kind of Celtic. And so for a while I started playing Celtic songs on it. And then at the same time I was building a lot of classical guitars, and I was going to a lot of classical guitar concerts, and so classical music was always in my head, so I started learning a very simple classical technique, repertoire. And thank you. And at the same time, because I was kind of always, I doodle with this instrument in the mornings, usually over coffee with my lovely wife, and started to come up with musical ideas and just started composing songs. And so I'm going to play a few more songs. I'm going to play a couple that I've composed, perhaps a Celtic tune or two, and we'll see where it goes.